and scan the room. Okay, so I'm sure you guys have all heard of a guinea pig before, but it is more formally known in the encyclopedia as a Cavia porcellus. And they're great pets for young and old, and a lot of people do have them. It's been a big hit all around the world as a small pet. So we're going to go ahead and have a speech about them today. So shout out to guinea pigs who are either from Guinea or pigs. So what are they and where did they come from? The history of the guinea pig in the encyclopedia says they're from South America, and they come from the Cavia family, which is actually really relative to rodents. They are known to have plump bodies, big eyes, kind of loose ears, and little bitty legs. They have tails that aren't physically visible, but they are there. They became domesticated 3,000 years ago, and they started doing this when natives held them as pets, and they were trying to make them as food. But more commonly today, they're used as lab experiments, and that's probably how most people recognize the name if they're not a pet. In the article Low Maintenance Pets by Jennifer Lindley, she talks about how easy they are to have, which makes them great pets for kids and elders. They're cuddly, and they only need to be fed once a day. They're hand-sized, so they're easy to play with. And they squeal and hop when they're happy, making them fun to play with. They're nappers instead of nocturnal like their ancestors, so when they nap, they only go once in a while, so they're available to kids during the day and whenever they want to play instead of being only alive at night and loud when you're sleeping. They're also less likely to bite than a pet hamster. And the downside of them is that they do require a lot of attention. They're social pets. And so if they don't get the right attention, they can become depressed. And let's see, they have, if you're looking for something a little more high maintenance, there's a hairless breed. And this information comes from the Daily Mail Reporter. And they became breeded because lab experiments, and they took off in England as a big sensation, and now they're in high demand. They are more high maintenance though, because in the winter they don't have hair, so they need to be kept warm. So you might want to knit them a sweater. And then in the summers, they actually require you to have sunscreen if you let them outside. A lot of pet insiders don't recommend them as pets because they're needy. And like I said, if you don't attend to your pet's needs as a guinea pig, it becomes depressed. But they are great pets, and people still want them. Old ladies like to knit sweaters for them, and kids like to play with them because they're unique. Say what? Guinea pigs are trying to talk to you by Newswire. Says that guinea pigs have a language and they can communicate with you. You may be more familiar with this type of communication with dogs, as they beg, whine, and bark when they need things. Guinea pigs do too. If you're listening carefully, you may become Dr. Doolittle. They cluck and chirp and chatter, and they have herd calling like their origins. They have happy and mad purrs, and if you listen closely, you can tell the difference of what they want. So in conclusion, the Cavia porcellus is actually a South American rodent, or a guinea pig as we know them. They have a very interesting history, and I have skimmed just the beginning of what there is to know about them. Thank you. Can you see everybody? Good.